Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This segment is just to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this episode. So, in this episode, there is a situation. Towards the end, or anywhere in this episode, there is a blank. That means there's no sound coming in the episode, and you might think that is your fault. That is my fault. You can blame me, say it was my fault, because that is an editing problem, and that's because of recording and the recording platform that I use. If that happens to be in the episode, if that's in it, what you need to do is to just disregard it. Don't worry about it. Consider it like an ad break. Consider it like a break. Consider it like we're taking a 5 minute break. Consider it like that. So, no freaking out. No need to worry. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode, enjoy what's in it, and y'all have a good one. And enjoy this one. Really enjoy it and have fun. And please disregard the blanks in there, consider them breaks. Hope you guys enjoy this episode and thank you guys for understanding and for your cooperation. Hey, hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This one's gonna be really fantastic. This is Psycho Puppet. You guys remember him from a while back? You guys remember that one? Psycho Puppet's first time here? Well, he's back, everybody. He's back better than ever. Say hey, Psycho Puppet.
Hey everybody, it's your boy the Twisted Toy.
Hey. Huh. I like that tidbit when you added it after that. But it's so good to see you again. It's so good to have you back here. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm happy to be back.
That's good. That's good. All right. To everybody new that does not know Psycho Puppet, would you roll up the intro?
Sorry, what was that?
Would you roll up the intro to all the new people out there who's never heard of you?
Yeah, so I'm Psycho Puppet, I'm 17 and I'm from the Bay Area of California. I've been rapping for almost a decade now and I run a battle league called BYOB, so come by and check out the battles we're putting on there. It's pretty dope.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Thank you for that. And I hope you new people out there heard that.
Yeah, no
All
problem.
right. Let's get into it. Now, since you've already been here, this is kind of like, I guess, a progress check. It's kind of
Sounds
like an
good.
update, kind of updating. Um,
Like a dentist appointment.
funny. Sort of like that. This is kind of like an update since before we've talked about a lot of it. Like we've talked about you joining with music.
Mhm.
And so this is kind of like an update. So to everybody that's new to Psycho Puppet, if you already know Psycho Puppet, this is kind of like a refresher. But to everybody that's new, we had some new people. Let's get into it. So let's start at the very beginning of your career. So
All right.
this is kind of like a refresher to everybody. So
Mhm.
how's your journey with music start for you?
So for me, I was in third grade, and my teacher would hand out lists of spelling words and have us write sentences with those spelling words. And at the end of the day, he would call up a few of us to the front of the class to read them out. And I decided to rhyme them one day, and I would come up with a little flow for it, and I would just rap them in front of the class. And of course, I was trash at the very beginning, but people seemed to love it, I think, because there were no real local rappers in Santa Cruz where I'm from. And yeah, it caught on, and I started making music with my friend a couple years later, and I've never stopped.
So sweet.
Thanks.
That's good. So all this started from a spelling test, a spelling
Pretty much,
mist.
yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. Well, that's very shocking. Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
You do learn something from school after all.
Yeah, sometimes you go to school and you pick up a thing or two.
Yeah.
That's definitely where this comes to play.
Mhm. I don't think the teachers meant to teach me that, but I'm glad I came to school that day.
Oh yeah, and I think it wasn't really the teachers. I think it was just destiny, and that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
think God was like, at that certain point in time, Psychopath is going to do this, and then I'm going to roll out and let him do this. And I guess it was life. It was supposed to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess sometime or another, even if I hadn't been at school, it would have happened.
Yeah, it would happen eventually. You were destined to be a great musician.
I appreciate that, man.
No problem. And what would you say would be your big inspiration to the music game?
So for me, it's Outcast more than anybody else. But really, I have a ton of inspirations. Like it could come from anywhere, not just rap, but people in my life, like my parents and just random people around me. Sometimes I'll write something based on what I see in front of me. And outside of rap, it's like Michael Jackson, Louis Prima, Luciano Pavarotti, who's an opera singer actually. So yeah, I think it goes to show that inspiration can come from anywhere.
Oh yes, most definite, most definite. It really does come from anywhere.
Yeah.
I think that goes for a lot of artists. They get inspiration from not just one place, but for everywhere. Especially when you collaborate, that's where you get a lot of more inspiration too. When you collaborate,
Yeah, and it's a good idea because it makes you more versatile as an artist, in my opinion.
and collaborating also opens the door for a lot of other opportunities and kind of expands your sound and also expands your musicianship. Also,
Yeah, for sure.
right? All right. So, what would happen if you were not, if that spelling test did not happen? What would happen if you were not a rapper? Like, what would happen?
Hmm. Well, I dabbled in some other things like screenwriting, and I made a few games which were in both areas pretty bad. But
Ooh.
yeah, I think if I hadn't been at that spelling bee or spelling whatever, as you said earlier, I still might have started rapping because it's just been a part of my life for a long time. But that was the catalyst that really made me start doing it on my own, you know?
Okay, so no matter what, the music part of you was still gonna shine out, even if that test didn't come. Like, it was still gonna happen.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess if we were to see another world where it didn't happen, I guess you'd still be where you are right now, with a different backstory.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And this is also an update. But do you have any dream clubs?
Hmm. Well, I guess Andre 3000, who was a part of Outkast, because he was a big inspiration to me, and it would just be really cool to have that come full circle and do a collab together.
Oh, okay. You're a big Outkast fan.
Yeah, it's a
Have you ever
problem.
tried? Oh, okay. It's not really a problem or anything. But
I know.
have you ever tried to message him? Have you ever tried to ask him for a collab? Hmm.
I haven't. I'm sure it would be a lot of money, and as it is, he's pretty infrequent with rapping right now. He's focused on other things. But like at his peak, he was my favorite.
Oh, okay, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So last time everybody knows that Psycho Puppet. Everybody should know if you're new.
Better
Psycho
actually
Puppet
know.
has not just one song, but 600 songs. Not
Mm,
right.
yeah, something around there.
Oh, come on. I looked at how many songs you have. It's 600. Around 600 or 500 songs.
Yeah, and it's especially I think really early on in my career, I was releasing a lot at one time. And right now it's been less and less, but I've still been pretty consistent. Like now it will be like three on there per month or two or three. But yeah.
Actually, I don't see you make a lot of music. All you really do on Rap is just show up, speak in the forum, maybe. I don't see you produce any, like, make any music. I mean, are you on a writer's block or are you planning something? Like, do you have, like, what's been happening since the last time you came? What's been happening?
So both of those things, really. I was on a writer's block recently, and I've sort of just come out of that. And I'm planning to take a break from battles so I can focus on music again, because that's also something I'm passionate about. And while I'm more of a battler, I would like to show that I can make solid music because I have these cool ideas for what I would want to do. And so, yeah, expect some of that coming soon.
Wow, exciting, exciting, exciting.
Thank
Will
you.
this be a written album or a recorded one?
I don't know if it's going to be a full album, but definitely I would want to do a recorded track or project or collab or whatever happens. We'll see.
Okay, okay. So you're planning on like doing a little single, perhaps EP,
Yeah.
something? Okay. I'm excited. You've been kind of like distant from Rap Hat, so I was like kind of wondering like if you're still around or anything.
Yeah. I mean, I've been less active in battles, which is the main thing I do on Rap Pad, but I have still been writing, so I'm gonna come back strong, you know?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you haven't been battling that much. I haven't seen you do a lot of battles lately. I haven't seen your name pop up whenever you have a new one. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, and that's probably because I've been so busy, probably because I haven't been really looking. I've been so busy with everything. I probably haven't looked. But I
Yeah,
guess
but
that's
also haven't battled as much, you know?
yeah. So is that like the only thing that's been like in your life right now? You have anything else been happening since the last time?
Well, I've started learning French over the quarantine, so that's pretty cool. And I'm pretty bad at it right now, but I'm getting somewhere.
Oh, you're learning French. God, I wish I learned French. I took Spanish, but I wish I learned French.
Yeah, I took Spanish as well, and I decided to switch when I got pretty far in it because I wanted to be able to speak multiple languages by the time I graduated.
Oh, sweet. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Um, Here's an update. How are you in college right now, or are you still in
So
secondary?
I'm a junior in high school right now. So almost, but not quite.
Oh, is that me in the echo?
mm, I don't know. You
Echo.
still
That's
here?
me in the echo. See,
Oh,
if
it's
you
all.
look at me talking, you'll see that echo in the background.
Oh, it's all right.
I want to hear that. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's see. It's so hard to come up with something because we've already talked about a lot of stuff. We've talked about your method of music. I don't, did we ever talk about your method of music? Like how you write music and what you describe it as? Did we ever talk about that?
You mean kind of like my creative process?
Yeah, did I ever ask you that the first time?
I don't remember, but in case anybody who hasn't heard the first episode is wondering, uh, I really just get inspiration by long walks out of nature and just going to different places and seeing new things. It can really broaden your mindset and have you think of these cool original ideas. And also, just I think it's important to be yourself. We all have this sort of unique essence that makes us different. And so I've tried to find that and write something based around that, you know?
Oh yeah. And I totally get where traveling comes in place because whenever I travel, whenever I go to new places, I have something planned later in June. But I found a lot of inspiration, especially from traveling and going to other places. I definitely can see where traveling comes to play with new music.
Yeah, and it hasn't been happening much because of COVID, but I do what I can. Like I still try and go on walks when I can.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You're still communing with nature in this difficult time we're in.
Yeah.
How would you describe the music that you make?
Um, I feel like since I've come back from a break a few years ago, I've had this goal to make sure that no two of my songs sound the same. So I try out new things and just experiment a little. And I sort of just do what I feel like. It's a random mixture of whatever's on my mind.
Oh, okay. So every song you make is different. Like they're different things you write, different genres, like different sound.
Yeah, not exactly different genres. I guess sometimes, but yeah, something like that.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Thank you for those updates about you and your life and your music.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, time for some fun. So, do you freestyle?
I have, yeah.
Excellent. That's good because I have a game that we're gonna play.
Ooh,
We're gonna This is something I like to do with rappers that can freestyle. I don't do this game with everybody because ever since you left, I came from doing rappers and going out there. I
hmm,
did that.
nice.
I've been I've moved from just doing rappers to doing other musicians. So I don't really do this all the time, but this is something I like to do with people that can freestyle. So um this is a similar game if you singers know L Association game, but this one's freestyling. So
Ooh,
I'm going to select a word and you have to freestyle based on the word I give you.
all right. I might be a little rusty, but I'll see what I can do.
Well, let's see. Let's see.
It'll be fun,
Hmm.
no matter what.
Let's see. King.
King. All right. You already know that you can guess that I'm the king as soon as I step into the ring like Gollum. And y'all know that when I'm on the mic, I call him up to challenge. And it's so deep you can't even fathom. It's been a minute.
It's time to build it up because that was good, but let's see if I can break you. Let's
Okay.
see.
You almost did.
What about graduation?
All right. I toss this cap in the air like graduation. And you know I don't pay the bills, no tax evasion. And I beat these dickheads like masturbation.
Tax evasion? What is that? Is that like a real word, tax evasion?
Tax evasion, it's like not paying your taxes.
Oh shit! I should really look at the dictionary more. Okay, okay. I'm not done with you yet. You're getting broken. Let's see. What
I'm almost
about?
there.
Oh yes, that's perfect. What about love?
Of?
Love.
Of or glove, sorry.
I said love.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay.
You can see that.
I said, rip hearts out, give them that tough love, because I'm throwing hands like a glove. And I thought the word was of, but I ain't into any of that dumb stuff. You know, bruh?
Okay, you're getting broken. I can't believe no love was too easy. Let's see. Hmm. What about slavery?
Alright. Slavery, that shit ain't for me. You know what I'm saying, B?
Okay, now that was lame. Come on.
Yeah, that was the lamest free, but I don't take the shit sweet, it's savory if you try and play with me.
Ugh, dang it! You just made it better. Come on, you have a freestyle thread that's
I said
7,000 replies,
I
and
made it
yet
better
you
because
can't think of any.
I made it better because you gave me pressure. Now I'm making cheddar. And y'all know I'm cold. I don't need any sweater. Whatever the weather.
Okay, that's it. You're dead. Okay, what about let's see,
Consider me broken.
what about sleepy?
All right, let's see. I'm catching Z's like I catch bodies, making me sleepy. Y'all know I don't suck, even though my name PP. You can't beat me.
I'm sorry. You said peepee and that made me laugh. I'm sorry. Okay. 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 What about science?
Plants. Sorry, what was the word?
It was science, but it's similar to plants, but it's science.
You already know I be dropping science. Write a message in your blood that says stop the violence. Try to tell me shit, but I'm not complying.
What word will break you? Okay, okay, fine. I can see why your free fall thread has 7,000 and you're a king of battling. Okay, okay. Okay, I've given you some torture, so you can give me some torture too. I did this once with a guest where they asked me questions and turned the tables.
Ooh.
So that'd be nice. I'm just kidding. Don't do it.
All right.
I dare you, but don't do it. There was a guest that turned the tables and asked me something, but that was a long time ago.
What's cool about that is it makes it a conversation, you know? It's cool to try out sometimes, but I get what you mean.
You like to torture and not do that because I know I torture you with the freestyling instead of
Nah,
one
no worries.
lane. If you want to do one and give me torture, I deserve it.
Nah, I'm a lover, not a fighter, unless I'm battling.
Thank God, because I am not doing a verse.
Yeah,
That's good. Sorry, I'm on vacations. That's my bad.
no worries.
Okay. Ugh, you get good with freestyling. Ugh, that's not fair.
Mm. Yeah, I am a
Okay.
bit out of practice though. You pretty much broke me.
Yes! Yay! I did it! Ah! I did it. Let's
Yeah,
see. Is there anything else we should add to the table before we get to the really fun stuff? Is there anything else we add to the table? Anything you would like to know about me? Anything else we should add to the table before we get to the finale?
I guess. How did you start rapping?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Okay. Technically I don't rap. I actually write raps, but
yeah.
actually it started from I wrote music when I was when I was very small. In fifth grade is when I actually started writing. I didn't actually write raps. I wrote music that pop artists write. So
Hmm.
I wrote that kind of music, and then after that, I joined Rap Pad in 2019, October
No.
1st, but I kind of forgot about it. Um, then when COVID struck, and I had to go virtual, I was trying to look for Desmos. I don't know if you don't. I don't know if you know Desmos. And then I accidentally typed R, and it showed up Raphead, and I'm like, what is that? And I
Hmm.
looked on Raphead, and I found out that I signed in. I didn't know I saved a password, and I went there and I saw, and I was, what is this? And then I looked back, and I remember that I signed up for Raphead, and I just, what is this? And after that, I started releasing. I released an album, but I kind of scrapped it because it sucked. And then I did On the Edge album, which I kind of went weird with it and actually promoted it very weirdly. And then after then, I just went from songs, and people really liked it. And then people started to say, musically, you should record music, you should rap, you should really do this. And artists have always wanted to see me rap, and they especially wanted to see me do it on this podcast. They've always, I could see they wanted me to do it because I would tell them to perform. I would tell them to rap, but they would never act. They would never say it to my face. But I know they want me to do it. But I always stuck as a written artist because I don't really have the time to record. I don't have time to mix and master. I don't have time. I'm so busy now with this, with school, with my everyday life, so much. But everything started from fifth grade when I started writing music. I mean, I've always loved music. I would sing before. I love singing. I still do it. And then singing. When I wrote music, it turned to a rap, and I and from there, it went really just straightforward
Yeah,
for me.
that's cool. It's funny how those little moments can change your life so much. And even though you said you don't record, you really found a lane for yourself, and I think it's working out. I mean, this podcast is getting pretty big now. So, yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
Oh yeah. And when people ask me about the podcast, they usually laugh because when I tell them about it, they laugh about it because of the
Mhm.
way it turned out.
Yeah, don't worry. It's a cool idea, and I feel like it gets better every time. So just keep at it because practice makes perfect, I always say.
Oh yeah, I've been doing interviews. Well, now for about a year now. A year of podcasting can really get to you.
Yeah,
Hey Gab, thank you for turning the tables and asking me about it.
no problem. It's interesting to hear both sides, you know?
Let people know the side of me
Yeah.
like this, so pretty interesting. If you have anything else to put on the table or ask me, we're about to get to the fun part.
All right, I guess I'll real quick promote in BYOB. We have a tournament going on, and we're in the semifinals right now, which is Slash versus Denny and Model versus Crazy. And I wish the best of luck to all of them, and salute to the admin team for helping out. And just yeah, come by if you want to see some dope battles.
Sweet, sweet. I
Thanks.
don't really. Do you have any recommendations, by the way, from the BYOB server that are good artists? Send them over to me.
All right, I got you.
All right. Do you have anything else to put on the table? Anything else?
Not really.
Any more questions?
Not in particular.
Progress updates thing, and I just want to make sure we got through everything.
Yeah.
Okay. One last thing. To all new Rap Hatters out there who just joined Rap Pad this year, Psycho Puppet, how did you find Rap Pad?
So I think I don't exactly remember, but I just typed in rap sites and it came up, and I just think it looked cool. I mean, on RapPad we diss the site all the time, but there's something really cool and engaging about how it was set up. And I remember seeing this battle, Frosty Slacker and Raginator, and I remember voting Raginator, and that's just what got me started in that scene. I fell in love with the battle section, so salute to them for getting me to join.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That's all to new Rap Hatters. That's how he found it. I can't wait to see how you guys found it.
Hmm.
Okay, and I think that is it. Let's get to something fun.
All right.
So, Psycho Puppet, you've been rusty into all the new people. You've lied to them
How so?
because a lot of new ones don't believe you. And some rappers out there, they think you've lost your touch.
Is that right?
Yeah, They don't believe you. They don't believe you as a true rapper, and a lot of rappers think you've lost your chest. Some of them even think you don't exist.
Hmm. Maybe I do, and maybe I
I like you to rap. I like you to rap it out. I like you to prove that you're still around, that you're still in the rap game. It's time for you to wrap it up, buddy.
time to wrap it out. All right.
That's right.
I
Unless you
said,
still go ahead. Sorry.
yo. So I got back on the podcast, the one where they have y'all rap. Thought, oh crap, had no hot ass bars worth any more than a golf clap. Almost just went off the head like a top hat. But thinking this must be all cap. One day left and I ain't got a verse. Think, puppet, come on, fast. My mind state was quite blank, submerged in doubt, thinking, what am I gonna write this verse about? Maybe something deep with emotions bursting out, or about what MCs will do just to earn some clout. Should I go with old school or an urban sound? Had me jumping through more hoops than a circus clown. Had me writing lyrics till I started burning out, and distractions kept on making me turn around. Just pace back and forth till I break half the floor. Kept running in the bowl like a Cape Matador. The ups and downs ain't even, it ain't south and north. Voices in my head said one day left. Guess they had been warned. But what if I never write this stupid verse? I'm doomed to be my enemy. Musically, an ecstasy will ruin me and end the streak. I won't be dead nice, just in a tomb that's reading rest in peace. My totally paranoid reflection laughed at me. Who would think that's very deep? It's the night before my episode. I toss and turn, hoping nobody will ever hear this awful verse. Maybe I can make excuses. My laptop could burn. I could shatter my phone till the clock don't work. But I ain't gotta worry about anybody hearing all of this. I mean, who says a podcast gotta have an audience? I ain't going insane. They'll just go live and record this. I'm only furiously scribbling at 5 in the morning. This verse has to be perfect. It's gotta be. I can't. And then I fall asleep. I open my eyes and hear the loudest sound. They say I'll be fine, but I have my doubts. As doomsday approaches, it happens now, and suddenly I hear a voice, and it says, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Wrap It Out.
Oh wow.
That's the
Who
verse,
came
man.
up with all you came with all that, or was that an actual song?
Nah, I came up with that for this podcast.
How'd you get that last part? How'd you get the last part of me recording? How'd you get that?
Um, I don't know. I just thought of it as like a story, and it would sort of build up to that when the episode finally starts.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Thank you, man.
Wow, you have really improved since the last time.
I appreciate that.
You made a verse just for me. That's amazing.
Yeah. Thought I would try something a little lighthearted.
Everybody, that was Psycho Puppet that just spit another fire verse. Thank you guys so much